But your heart is made of stone. All my tears, they fall like rain. Yet you leave me here alone. I give you all I have inside. You pretend it's all pretend. Your empty eyes, they break me down. Will this torment never end? Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. Cold nights and colder days, living in the shadows maze. Guess I never find the light, living in this endless night. Promises you never keep, whisper lies when I'm asleep. Lonely, I just sit and weep. Love me now or let me leave. Endless pain, it's all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. Endless pain is all I know. Hurt me more or let me go. In this game, my heart will lose. Change your ways or set me loose. Change your ways or set me loose. Cold nights.
Ruby shoes, rosy cheeks, skipping down Linden Street. Hears the bird sings along, joining in their morning song. Big ideas, little hands, dreaming up mighty plans. Waves hello to the sun, a new adventure has begun. There's pirates and princes and crocodile caves, and skies full of ships that the starlight engraves. I lay in my bed and I think of that girl. She held in her world. If she saw us now, I wish I'd make her proud. Tell her the stories of wonders we found. Oh, I need her back, tracing her tracks, following maps so I can catch a flight towards the second star.